as I mentioned, there's 2 testings that we do to make sure it's operating and behaving just like grass. We do have to maintain it to keep it that way. They will sweep it regularly. They will groom it. They have a machine. We actually just did it. If you go to our Twitter feed for our grounds crew, they just did the practice facility today. And they've got some photos of what they pulled off the turf when they groomed it and sweeped it to get ready for practice. They also, every now and then, learn this tip from the Atlanta Falcons, because Mercedes-Benz Stadium obviously has a football team and a soccer team, so that field gets a lot of use between those 2 in concerts. They've got a bunch of tips from them. One of them, believe it or not, is using fabric softener. They apply fabric softener onto, I guess, a piece of carpet, and somehow they rub it around on the field, and that helps maintain the fibers the way they're supposed to be and keeping it playing like it's brand new, and also maintaining that softness so it tests like grass.
What is the life expectancy of this field?
Usually they say 7 years. My guess is we would replace it somewhere between 4 and 7 years.
Do you have to disinfect it every once in a while as well?
We do. We just disinfected the indoor practice facility today.
And what about hedges?
Hedges, as of right now, there are no plans to bring back the hedges. A lot of people love them. I love them, but there's just so much more usable space out here. One of the things I failed to mention when we were in there, and we learned this by putting 2 synthetic grass fields down at Finley Fields, and then by having the fields that we now have up at our football practice complex. Obviously, you get so much more use out of a synthetic field. Football can use it not only for practice, they can use it for strength and conditioning. It's amazing, Coach, how much our guys use it on their own. They're up there in that indoor practice facility all the time. When you've got a grass field, you got to constantly saying, guys, stay off the grass so it can grow. But with a synthetic surface field, we obviously got to protect it enough so we can maintain it, so it stays as safe as grass. But we can let people use it a lot more than you can a grass field.
Rick, with the maintenance cost of grass, is there much cost difference between grass and turf?
Yeah, obviously, if you look at it, in just 1 year, right, spending $2 million to put in the field is going to cost a lot more than grass. But if you look at it over that lifespan of 4 to 7 years, it'll come out either as a wash or actually we'll end up spending less having a synthetic field.
The other thing, we will constantly practice on grass as well. So like Friday, the defense will be out on grass to start with, and the offense will be on turf, and then we'll probably all go inside at some point. Then Saturday, the offense will be on grass and the defense will be on turf. So we'll constantly have a presence on grass, and you can use the same shoes on both fields. So you don't have to change shoes, which is a huge asset.
And the indoor, it's not air conditioned, but whether you're in there,
It's got big fans.
It's got big fans. I won't say the brand name. It has big fans, and it's got, you'll see on either end, it's got intake on one side and exhaust on another. So by the time you get those fans going and you get those intake and exhaust going, it feels like it's air conditioned, but it's not.
Are there any capabilities of changing the end zones for special game days or anything like that?
This looks so good, I don't even think we need to. You could. Obviously, the Giants and the Jets play in the same stadium, and it's a synthetic field. They actually have Velcro end zones. So we looked into that. We haven't done that for this year. We think this looks awesome. We could, from time to time, paint things on the field if we wanted to. Coach always wants to do 1 game a year to honor cancer survivors. Coach always wants to do 1 game a year to honor everybody in the military. So we can paint the field still. We won't do it as much as we used to, but you can still do some things to change the look of it.
Other questions? Any other questions? Are you going to the practice fields?
No.
No.
They've been there and they'll be there Friday.
Okay. All right. Thank you, folks. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Enjoyed it.